What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one. It's going to basically tell you guys how to aim. It's going to teach you guys the things that I hold highly in terms of like aiming and how to maneuver around the map and how to play the game, essentially to make you shoot a little bit straighter. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. Right off the bat, number one, it's super cliche. It's the thing that like everyone says when you're talking about aiming and things like that. It's your sensitivity. You need to find something that is comfortable. I play on 661. You don't need to go into other players or other people's streams and like figure out what they play on and then try to do that. You need to find sensitivities that are comfortable for you, because that's going to be when you're at your best. You're not going to be trying to copy someone else and then make that something that works for you, you know what I mean? So if you want to play on 1717.2, then, you know, play on 1717.2. Don't go into my stream and because I play on 6, you're going to play on 6. So right off the bat, you need to find a comfortable sensitivity for you. I would recommend just like playing around in a free-for-all, playing around in pubs, whatever it may be to help you out doing that. And then, you know, try a bunch of them out. If you haven't found one that's comfortable for you, just keep playing the game with a bunch of different ones and then figure out what feels the best, essentially. This is definitely step number one in the aiming process. These are the rest of my settings if you guys were curious. Nothing else really matters in terms of all this stuff. I mean, I guess like the response curve type or whatever, I play on dynamic if it matters, but everything else doesn't really matter that much compared to sensitivity when you're talking about aiming. So now we're gonna hop into some gameplay. All right, guys, so this is probably the most, I would say the most important aspect of aiming, and it actually has nothing to do with aim. It's all about game knowledge. So if you're a competitive player, this is strictly for competitive players. If this is for pubs, then I guess it could kind of help as well. But the number one thing, the best piece of advice that I could give you guys for learning how to aim is figuring out where people are going to be coming from and figure out where your gunfights are going to be. Now, what I mean by that, say of the break of hacking, right? I come off of spawn, I'm going to spawn in that parking lot. Let me kill this bot so he doesn't ruin my video. So I spawn in the parking lot right here, right? I'm going to run over here off of P1. I'm going to come up to top L, right? So where's my first gunfight going to be? It's going to be either one on that wall right there, the guy sitting, you know, just hanging out right there. Two, this guy just like this, he's gonna come top L because there's gonna be a submachine gun player to rush like that. Or three, you know, it could be right there, or it could be right here. There's a lot of different places, but you need to identify all of them so you know where to look for your gunfights. So if you just run up here and you know, jump out of the window and you're like looking 3 different places, then you're gonna die 10 out of 10 times because you don't know where your gunfight's gonna be. But if I come over here and I immediately come out and pre-aim right here, there's a decent chance that I win this gunfight. One, because you have peeker's advantage because, you know, it's Call of Duty in the first place. Dude, these bots are just trying to ruin my YouTube video. I don't appreciate it. It's Call of Duty, so you have peeker's advantage. So, you know, you come around this corner, immediately pre-aim, that guy probably loses the gunfight and rages about online Call of Duty. Two, if someone's, you know, not there, this heady is pretty hard to win a gunfight on, but it's just an example, right? So understanding where your gunfights are going to be is putting you in a better position right off the bat. And all of this stuff comes with just playing the game, right? It's just pure game knowledge. Say it's like P5 though, right? They'll have a setup in white. They have a full setup. I'm trying to break. I'm going to spawn green, right? So I'm going to come through. I'm trying to push low. I'm going to come through here. My first gunfight, if you don't see anyone on the blue van, right? There's no one here, no one blue van. You get to push up for free. First gunfight, right here. Every time, because that guy in the hill is probably, chances are he's going to be helping his teammate look at this, because, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can get through this doorway and it kind of messes with the setup. So this guy's probably going to have this door cracked open. I'll show you guys just really quick. This guy's probably going to have this door cracked open, sitting right here waiting for you to run through this. So if you want to come through here immediately off the bat, this has nothing to do with aim. This is purely game knowledge. I'm going to come through here. I'm going to immediately jump out. I'm going to pre-aim, and this guy's going to be laying right here, standing right here. He's going to be in the doorway somewhere. So you know where to look for your gunfight. So those are just 2 examples of what I mean. So if you play the game extensively, you run through all these situations in your head, and you get into these gunfights over and over and over and over again, you start to pick up patterns and you understand where these gunfights are going to be coming to you. So again, it has nothing to do with aim. You just know where to look. So that automatically puts you in an advantage. All right, guys, and number 3 is always staying centered. Now, number 1, sensitivity. Number 2 is understanding where your gunfighter is going to be. And number 3, always staying centered. Now, what do I mean by that? So if I come around the corner and I know where a guy is, right, I'm gonna be immediately centered on his body, because even if I don't know that someone is there, I need to be prepared for that gunfight. So say I come off spawn tires, right? I come around this corner and my BOEing. I'm immediately centered on the middle of the street. I'm not looking up. I don't come around this corner, you know, sliding out, looking up here, and then having to drag down. I'm not sliding out down here and then having to drag up, right? So come around the corner, I'm immediately centered, and I'm waiting for someone to be right here. Again, it doesn't matter if you know where they're there or not. It's just being ready for the gunfight. And that doesn't just mean like I'm looking for gunfights on ground levels, right? If I know someone's in P2 and tires is clear, I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna immediately come up, and I'll be ready to go. So understanding, it comes back to number 2, understanding where your gunfight is gonna be and being ready for it. That's probably the best way I can put it, is number 3 is just being ready for your gunfight. And just waiting for them to walk into you, basically. Now, if you're, you know, sliding around, cracked out MP5 player and doing all that crazy shit like simping and BZ, then your center is going to be even more important, because you're going to be moving a lot quicker. You're going to understand a lot more things a lot quicker than you would with an AR, because ARs are a lot more slow, obviously. So Number 1 is going to be your sensitivity. Number 2 is going to be understanding where your gunfights are going to be. And number 3 is being ready for those gunfights and always being centered, waiting for people to walk into you. So let's hop into some gameplay so I can show you guys. I'll talk through most of it to understand like what I'm doing, why I'm thinking the way that I'm thinking, and then hopefully that'll improve you guys a little bit as well. All right, guys. Well, it wouldn't be my YouTube channel without having like the Zero Cave. So first map when I hopped into a CDL playlist. So we're gonna make it work. So what I was talking about, right? So just off the break really quick, throw my pre-nade. I'm gonna come through these doors, I'm gonna immediately look for a gunfight right here. I'm not playing against a pro team, but if I was, there's probably gonna be people there. There's a guy sniping my team. So what do I mean by looking for gunfights? So if I'm in this window, right, I know there's gonna be people mid. I could be like, might be a guy mid steps, might be a guy here, might be a guy nest. Now I don't see anything. No, I don't see anything, which means they're probably gonna be cave. Come out here, know where they're gonna be, bang. Now they're spawning behind us now, which means I'm going to hop back into yellow. I'm going to pray in my back door because this is where my gunfight is going to be. Here he comes. Another one. I'm going to wait. He's not there. He's going to go cave. So that's just a quick example of what I'm talking about. It's understanding your spawn knowledge, understanding where the enemy team is going to be coming from, and just setting yourself up. Like, these guys are literally just running. They had no chance in those gunfights, and they had probably no idea that I was even there. So that's what I mean. You're just putting yourself in a really good spot without even having to do anything, to be honest. All you're using is game knowledge at that point. This guy is lost. That poor soul. All you're using is game knowledge, so that's what I mean. So on to the next life. We're gonna run over here. Nothing on the back white truck. Come over here. There's gonna be a guy on the hill. Bang. No one else. We're gonna walk over here. My teammate could be spawning in, or could be blocking the back. I think he is. He is. Fantastic. So we're gonna hop on the hill. We're gonna turn around, which means they're spawning mid, and we're gonna pre-aim here. They're gonna be coming from yellow. There's gonna be top spiral right there. There's gonna be more guys yellow. Guy right here. Now they're gonna be spawning cave after my teammate gets that kill. So they're gonna be over here now. And this is just what I'm talking about. I'm understanding where they're going to be. I'm understanding that. Oh, there he is. I'm understanding where they're going to be. I'm understanding where I need to center my aim. So these guys are literally just walking into me. And that's what, in this game specifically, that's basically what the AR role boils down to, is just really good game knowledge and understanding these spawns and understanding where your gunfights are going to be. And all that good stuff of being a pro player. So if you guys just put yourself through repetitions and you understand all of those things about the game, then you're going to become a better player. Which is what I mean when I say like you just need to play the game more, this, that, and the other. It's because you pick up things like this and you pick up nuances like spawns and all this other stuff that you might not realize is as important as it actually is. So that was just an example of that. I knew every single spawn that those guys had at that moment, so I knew where to look, and they gave me free kills. I don't know where that guy's going. They just gave me free kills because I understood where they were coming from. They didn't have a chance. I was just pre-aiming, and then we're going over here. So we're gonna run over here really quick. I'm gonna pre-aim God hitting because there's probably gonna be a guy here. Never mind, my teammate flanked it. I think they're spawning behind us. They are. Missed every single bullet. Not bad. Might have missed every single shot right there, but there we go. Hit the rotato. This is probably the best. Wow, these guys are just not having a good time. This is probably the best map that I could have got to show you guys because cave is all about your angles and spawns. All right, well. See, I wasn't ready for that gunfight. I had no idea that guy was there. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Alright, so they're going to be rotating off of P5 right now, which means I need to hold them in P2, and my team is hopefully not spawning them out. So I don't think they are, so we're going to come around here, pre-aim low. There's probably going to be a guy trying to cross white truck. My teammate re-pinched the back. See a guy top cliff. Just going to wait a sec, see that guy there. Low. It might be a guy above me, so I'm going to be ready for him to jump down if he does. Didn't. Still low again, so we're gonna come over here. Then we're gonna be trying to break through P2, which means we're gonna pre-aim them back right here. Now I'm gonna run. Oh, we're already back P2. Didn't see that guy. Unfortunate. Okay. Nothing up top. Slide out, centered. Nothing. We're gonna hold for a second. I think they already flipped. They did. And understanding where people are gonna be at all times just allows me to pre-aim and get free kills essentially. So this guy's behind us. He's probably gonna come right here. We're gonna wait. That's just an example of cave, so you guys can understand what I'm talking about when I mean centering and being ready for gunfights and stuff like that. And then making sure you have a comfortable sensitivity. I can't give you any advice on that because that's a complete personal preference thing. I can't really tell you guys what sensitivity to play on, but if you find a comfortable one and then start adapting all these things in your playstyle, you're gonna definitely improve. It's just game knowledge and reps and all that good stuff. So kill this guy really quick. They're probably spawning in cave. They are. We're gonna wait, pre-aim, waiting for this guy to come around the corner. My teammate is dying for time. Down around. Backed up. He backed the fuck up. I'm so mad. Okay. Now we're coming off spawn back here. There's a guy in long. There's a guy top rug. So we're gonna come along really quick. Bring this. Bang and bang. There's a guy behind the hill. I believe there he is. He went to the crane. Now they're spawning in short, which is the area of cave over yonder. So we're gonna wait. Probably gonna jump on this. I'll go top rug instead. Okay. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I didn't get a lot of kills because everyone kept rage quitting from cave. But I hope these tips give you guys a little bit of help in terms of your aim and stuff like that. These are probably the 3 best things that I could give you. Number 4 would be strafing, but in this game you can't really do it without some crazy shit. Like if it comes more like sub player. So if you're a sub player, I would definitely incorporate a lot more strafe into your gameplay. I think that will help you out a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you did, and don't forget to leave a like. I appreciate you all. And really quick before the video does end, the YouTube has been doing absolutely nuts as of late, and I really appreciate that, guys. All the videos that I've been uploading lately have been absolutely popping. I'm just gonna get on the hill to end this game because I'm doing a kill horn. The YouTube has been doing crazy well, so thank you guys so much for all the support as of late, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.